Friends, I have to start with the lesson. Before that, again I will come with the new concept, intersecting line. What is the meaning of intersecting line? If these are the two lines, this is one line and this is another line. When this line will intersect at one single point, this is the one single point, this line will intersect. At that time, these lines are called as the intersecting line. But I will give the definition like this. This is the plane, and in this plane, this line L and line M will intersect at point O. So I will give the definition of the intersecting line as the lines in the same plane intersect at one point is called as the intersecting lines. Here I will say that in above diagram, line L and line M are called as the intersecting lines, and they will intersect each other at point O, and they are present in the same plane. That's why I define this intersecting line as lines in the same plane. Both the lines are present inside the plane, so you have to say that lines in the same plane which intersect at one common point. At that time you have to say that lines are called as the intersecting lines. Then next concept is the parallel lines. These are given in your book now. Means from the book we have to start with this lesson. Parallel lines means what? Again, lines in the same plane which do not intersect with each other. This is line L and this is line M. When you will extend this line continuously, this side and this side, this downside line you will continuously extend this side and this side. Whatever they will cover the distance, they will never intersect with each other. So you have to say that lines in the same plane which do not intersect with each other is called as the parallel line. In the diagram, this both the lines are present in the plane, and both the lines will not intersect with each other. If the lines will not intersect with each other, at that time that lines are called as the parallel lines. In the line L and line M are the present at the plane P, and line L is parallel to the line M. I will say that line L is parallel to line P. Line L is parallel to line M, and symbolically you will represent as line L. These two vertical lines are called as the parallel. And how we have to read? Line L is parallel to line M, like this. This vertical line will represent, while representing the parallel line, this vertical two lines you have to draw, and this is the symbol of the vertical, and this is the symbol of the parallel line. And how you have to read? Line L is parallel to line M. And examples of the parallel line. Which are the examples of the parallel line? You know the window bar. Window bar are the examples of the parallel line. The lines in your notebook is also the example of the parallel lines. And the railway track. This railway track will never intersect with each other. So you have to say that are the examples of the parallel lines. Then you have to come to the next topic. What is the meaning of transversal? Transversal means what? That you have to see. If these are the two lines, and if any third line if these are the two lines, these and these are the two lines, and when any third line will intersect the given two lines at two distinct points, then this third line is called as the transversal. This third line is called as the transversal. Diagram is also like this only. This and these are the two lines, and this third line will intersect these given two lines at two distinct points. At that time, this line is called as the transversal. So this line is called as the transversal. In the same way, I have to say that if the line intersect the given two lines in two distinct points, that lines are called that line is called a transversal of those two lines. If this is one of the line, this is another line, and this is the third line that will intersect these given two lines at two distinct points P and Q. At that time, this line T is called as the transversal of line L and line M. Everybody understand? Because this line T will intersect to line L and line M in two distinct points P and Q. If one single line will intersect the remaining two lines in two distinct points, then the line is called as the transversal. So line T is called as the transversal of line L and line M. They will intersect this transversal will intersect this line L and line M at point P and at point Q. So I will write this as line L and line M are the two lines where line T is intersect that two lines at two distinct points P and Q. So line T is called as the transversal of given two lines L and M. Then again I will say that this transversal T, what is the meaning of intersect? This portion is called as the intersect. Whatever I will draw by the red pen, this portion is called as the intersect. I will read this as transversal T intersect line L and line M at two distinct points P and Q. This sec PQ is called as intersect formed by the line L and M on transversal T. Once again I will repeat what is the meaning of intersect. I will write the next concept, intersect. Intersect means this PQ is called as the intersect. Why PQ is called as the intersect? Because the line T intersect line L and line M in two distinct points P and Q. This sec PQ is called as intersect formed by the line L and line M on transversal T. So I will write sec PQ is called as the intersect formed by the line L and line M on transversal T. These are the some concepts of the geometry. I think you understand all these things. You have to draw this figure by pencil and scale. Don't use the pen properly. You have to write all these things properly. You have to draw the diagram and complete your classwork. And whatever be the given in the box, that you have to write in the basic book. Thank you.